Today on Cutler's Court.
So when was the first time he verbally expressed to you that he had any doubts that Neora was his child?
When she was roughly almost 2.
Have you ever thrown up in his face? Well, that's not your daughter anyway.
No, but I just wish sometimes it just would come out that he's not.
Just the implications keep me up at night.
I think we are ready for the results.
Relationships on the brink of collapse. This is Cutler's Court. Tiara Clark is in court today demanding a paternity test and hoping to establish a co-parenting agreement with her boyfriend, James. She says his doubts have lingered for too long, and after years of infidelity and broken trust, Tiara wants James to finally step up and be the father their family needs. James Scott says the lingering doubt about his daughter's paternity has left him with sleepless nights and unanswered questions. Despite years with Tiara, he admits he's held back emotionally and says he can't fully step into the role of father until he knows the truth.
Your Honors, this is case 2070, Clark versus Scott.
Good day, Miss Clark. You have brought your significant other to court today because you've got something you need proven.
Yes.
Tell us about what's going on.
So I'm here today to prove to James that he is 100% the father of our 4-year-old daughter. And if he can't step up and do what he needs to do to be in our lives, then I just need him to sign this co-parenting agreement in order for him to be in her life, because I didn't make her by myself. When we met 7 years ago, I was working at a casino in Florida, and everything was perfect. I just knew he was gonna be the man that I wanted him to be. We ended up moving to Georgia and finding out we were pregnant with our daughter. We did take a break for about a year, a little over a year, and now we want to see if we can make it work, which is why we're here.
Okay, Mr. Scott, is there a doubt that baby Neora belongs to you? Do you have doubts about this?
I honestly don't believe that I'm the father of Tiara's daughter.
It's his.
Your Honor, we've been through a lot. Cheating accusations. I even heard through the grapevine that she had another man tested.
That's
Last
a
thing I
lie.
want to do is have doubts if this little girl my child or not.
Okay.
The only cheating accusations was him. I've never cheated, and I've never given any reason to believe that I was cheating. The only cheating accusations is from him.
So have you been a part of this baby's life since she's been in the world, or have you just, that ain't mine, I don't know if it's mine?
But I also lose sleep, not knowing if she's mine or not.
So this is something that's with you all the time.
Your Honor,
this doubt.
back to the...
Hold on,
Every
Ms. Clark.
day, Your Honor, every day. She's a beautiful little girl, but a lot of features she have don't add up.
Look just like him.
Look at the lump on my head.
Look just like
She don't
him.
have a
Doesn't
lump.
look like me.
Everybody
You got
in
a
my
lump
family.
on your head?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On the top of my head. She don't. Look at the fairy ears.
Okay.
She's beautiful, but
So when did you start questioning paternity?
Your Honor, can I
ever
please...
since she was
hold
in
on,
Vegas,
hold on. I'm gonna get...
ever since she was in Vegas, you know,
Ever since Miss Clark was
I've
in
had
Vegas?
doubts, yes. I've had doubts. But after a great friend of mine told me that, you know, she had a DNA test done, it's like, wow. I've been losing sleep ever since, Your Honor. I've been losing sleep.
Okay, Ms. Clark.
The only cheating accusations have always came from him. For example, when we first moved to Georgia, so probably like a year and a half into us moving to Georgia, this phone number just kept calling his phone, It was this girl. He claimed it was his coworker, which that's fine. I speak to my coworkers all the time, so it was nothing. But one night I ended up calling her when he was asleep, and she admitted that they were more than just coworkers. So
Why didn't you call her?
Because I felt like women's intuition. So she admitted and she apologized for even dealing with him.
But wait. Because I'm always interested in this part. Do you DM her? How
She was messaging him. I messaged back as if I was him.
Okay, and you say, hey, baby, how you doing? Or whatever that looks like.
I continued the conversation to whatever they were talking about because he deleted a lot of the stuff, so I don't know what they were talking about.
Okay, and then do you say, I'm getting ready to call you, or do you just call her?
I think she felt like it wasn't him, so she kind of was being iffy about answering it. So I finally just told her, like, hey, this is who I am, and she didn't want to admit at first, but she did end up telling the truth. He didn't want to admit to it. He has not admitted to it. I've never cheated on you. I've never cheated on you. Even years after the fact, he just admitted last month that he actually cheated with her, which I already knew that. So if he was gonna lie this entire time, that's why I feel like he's a liar. That's why I feel like he's a cheater.
Your Honor, if I could defend myself. First and
lady.
foremost, Your Honor, I was woken up out my sleep, bombarded, caught off guard. Of course I lied.
Well,
of course
no,
I did.
not of course.
I was off guard. I didn't know what was going on. I just was waking up. I didn't know I was still dreaming.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. The next morning, did you say, look at here, now wait, I was out of my mind with sleep. Let me tell you what happened.
Not at all, Your Honor.
Okay.
I love her. I love her, and I didn't want to hurt her, Your Honor. I didn't want to hurt her. I had to come up with a plan, Your Honor.
So how long did it take you to execute your plan?
It took a while.
How long
It took a while. But I admit, the first step of recovery is admitting. And I admit it. I admit it.
Okay, wait. How long after you were confronted did you admit it?
I don't know about it being a year, but it was a little minute after. It was a minute.
Okay, so not only that, we've had STD scares and all of that. So I was cleaning. I ended up finding a STD paperwork with test results on it, hidden in his shoebox, in an old shoebox.
Your Honor.
And basically, it was negative. But of course, I had to go get myself checked just in case he got himself clean for something and I'm just still walking around with something. Obviously, it was negative, but it was the principle, like, if you knew that you were getting STD checked, why not tell the truth, especially if it was negative?
And were you also active during this period?
Yes.
So if you thought you had an STD, why wouldn't you mention it to the person you're sleeping?
I didn't think. I went and got checked. I wanted to check on my health.
Everything you're saying, I agree, you did not
I wanted to check on my health.
You did not
It was a win-win situation for me. I checked on my health, I'm good.
Okay, so what's wrong with my
if I have
test results?
some,
I'm honest about it, and he see my test results. I get tested all the time because I go to the doctor because of my health situation. So I go to the doctor enough to where if they ask, do you want to get checked, I get checked every time. So he knows about it. So what are you getting checked for if we're the only people that's sleeping with each other?
From the friends she hang with to some of the clothes that she decided to wear, I feel like I have the right to question, some of the arguments that we had. Come on,
So what are we
Honor.
looking at?
You ought to check it out.
So what is
What I want to wear.
Booty
what I
shorts.
am
But wait a
bringing
minute.
to
Jumping
wear.
out the box.
Let me ask you, Mr. Scott, is that how she got you, though? Wearing clothes like that?
No, Your Honor.
When I was working at the casino, I very much wore short
I was playing blackjack.
Very much wore short shorts.
But it's a place for everything, Your Honor.
Coming up,
Have you ever thrown up in his face? Well, that's not your daughter anyway.
I just wish sometimes it just would come out that he's not.
Have you ever said, I wish you weren't the dad?
Yes.
Many times, Your Honor. Just the implications keep me up at night. Me actually looking at her deeper now and finding features that don't match mine.
do you have a relationship that's gone bad? Submit your case at cutlerscourt.com.
I honestly don't believe that I'm the father of Tiara's daughter.
So when did you start questioning paternity?
Your Honor, we've been through a lot. Cheating accusations. I even heard through the grapevine that she had another man tested.
Ms. Clark?
The only cheating accusations have always came from him. He just admitted last month that he actually cheated with her, which I already knew that.
My point is this. People want to act like all of a sudden this person is now wearing shorts and the person was wearing shorts when you met him.
Yeah.
And that's why you were interested.
Yeah. Now, I understand your point where now you're in a relationship, I need you to move differently. I understand that. But don't act like, I can't believe you wearing shorts. Man, she was wearing booty shorts with you.
I don't mind it.
Your
It's a
Honor.
turn on. But it's a time and a place for everything.
Okay, so a time and place for everything.
Your Honor.
This appears to be at a party where people are dressed from the colors. It could have been a Valentine's Day party. I don't know. But some
You
kind-
wasn't going to church.
Yeah. So look at that. If you're going out to party, that's when you're gonna wear something like that, right?
You're right.
And then I grew up in Vegas, so it's hot. When I met him, we were in Florida, it's hot. Like, I like to be naked, and it's nothing wrong with
We got
that.
seasons. Come on.
It's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I can't. Vegas is very hot.
But is she not in Vegas no more, Your Honor?
No, but okay, let's be real. Georgia ain't known for its coolness. So y'all have gone from hot to just semi-hot. That's the difference.
So Atlanta is definitely different because we live in Atlanta, so it's definitely different. We have all the weather, so I don't party as much because I'm sick. So I get sick a lot faster than the normal person do. I have lupus. So I was diagnosed with lupus back in maybe like a year into us being together. So he was around when I found out I was sick. That does play a part into why our daughter was born early. She was 1 pound, 4 ounces. She was a micro preemie. So we knew, that when we had just left Florida, he's the only person I was with. We just made it to Georgia. So I ended up having a heart attack last year when I was visiting family in Vegas. And around that time is when he accused me of getting my daughter swabbed with another man's baby.
Oh, No, that's okay. You okay?
Okay, so he accused me of getting a DNA test done on my daughter, which is not true. Like, I'm not a cheater, so at the end of the day, I don't need a reason to get no DNA test for my daughter. You know what I mean? I know he's the father, so him accusing me and making up these accusations in his head, you know, it's getting wild at this point. Like, I know it's...
Why did he accuse you of getting your daughter swabbed? Was she
I don't
swabbed for
know.
another reason?
No, she was never swabbed.
So
Why
where
would
did
I
that
do
come from in his mind?
I don't know. I don't know.
But it
Put
is
that by
tearing
somebody.
you up inside.
Yeah, obviously, because I know that's his baby.
So what does it look like? Are you all living together right now?
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
Okay, so what does that look like for your daughter? How does he interact and move with her?
She loves him. Like, she knows that's her daddy. She knows, you know.
And do you feel like he treats her like his
Yes, he treats her like that's his baby. It's just when we get into it, then it's a different story.
Then this bubbles up.
Yes.
Have you ever thrown up in his face? Well, that's not your daughter anyway.
No, but I just wish sometimes it just would come out that he's not.
Have you ever said, I wish you weren't the dad?
Yes.
Many times, Jonna.
What is that saying? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never harm me. That's a lie.
Yeah.
That is a lie. Words stick with you, and they can get in your soul, and they can rot you out from the inside out. So y'all gotta be careful what you say to each other.
Understandable. Jonna, if I may. If I may.
Yeah.
One of my friends called me one day, told me that his girl was at the clinic and she ended up seeing Tiara. You know, and she was getting a swab, a test done for the little girl. So I'm like, you sure? You positive? Yeah. Just the implications keep me up at night. Me actually looking at her deeper now, you know, and finding features that don't match mine. Yeah, my whole family say that, oh, that's my daughter. Yeah, she looks just like you. That's they. Everybody entitled to their own opinion.
We watched her develop. The moment that they saw her, she looks just like him. They said it. They said it's no ifs, ands, or buts. She looked just like him when he was a baby. We watched her develop from this little bitty thing that shouldn't even have a real identity and still look just like him.
Up next.
Do you have plans to break up with him?
Yeah.
Does he know that?
Yeah. If we don't get it together, yeah, I definitely don't want to stay. All the accusations have to stop. Once we get the DNA test results and he knows that he's her father,
Okay.
you know, do the right thing.
Mr. Scott, the DNA results conclusively prove that you... Why did he accuse you of getting your daughter swabbed? Was she swabbed for another reason?
No, she was never swabbed.
So where did that come from in his mind?
I don't know. I'm not a cheater, so at the end of the day, I don't need a reason to get no DNA test for my daughter. You know what I mean? I know he's the father.
So when was the first time he verbally expressed to you that he had any doubts that Neora was his child?
When she was roughly almost 2.
Okay, and what was that conversation? How did it come about?
It was when he was cheating. He makes up these stories in his head and he just goes with it. It takes one person to say something and he
But what was the conversation between you and him about? Did he just come in the kitchen?
It was just an argument, a normal, regular argument that we have. And of course it goes right into, well, I don't think she's my baby.
And your response was?
I wish she wasn't.
Okay.
All I want him to do is sign this co-parenting agreement.
With all due respect, sometimes
all you have to do is sign this co-parenting agreement. We don't even have to keep doing
come on, you plant a seed, it's gonna grow.
So you all are living together right now, correct?
What is that like? It can't be happy.
No, it's plenty of times where we sleep in different rooms.
Do y'all want to be together?
She's the love of my life, Your Honor. I love her.
Sir.
I do. But we go through things.
Sir.
The worst is behind us, Your Honor.
That doesn't make sense.
The worst is behind us.
No.
What makes us stronger?
Nobody is
past it, right, together.
Nobody is perfect. Me and Mr. Cutler are not perfect. Well, Mr. Cutler says he's perfect, but you know, he says he's perfect. But the reality is, when you love somebody, there are just certain things that ain't gonna come out your mouth. There are certain things that you're not gonna even think about that person because you love them. When you say things like that, it is not about loving them. It's about being selfish and mean-spirited. And mean-spiritedness has no place in a relationship.
You're right, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Clark, you all are living together. Neora's 4 years old. Does he do anything for her?
He does a lot for Nyora.
He does?
He does.
Does he do it voluntarily, or are you nagging him about it?
No,
or?
I think he does it because he, believe we're gonna be together. But I feel like once we fully separate and we're no longer together, he's not gonna do what he needs to do, because he said it.
Do you have plans to break up with him?
Yeah.
Does he know that?
Yeah.
You've told him this?
Yeah.
What are you waiting?
If we don't get it together, yeah, I definitely don't want to stay.
What does get it together look like?
All the accusations have to stop.
Okay.
Once we get the DNA test results and he knows that he's her father,
okay.
Do the right things. Like, I'm not the one who's cheating. He was. He finally admitted it. Do the right things. If I'm the love of your life, then you shouldn't do anything to hurt me, so.
You've been really adamant about this co-parenting agreement.
Very.
You've been waving it, you've been flashing it. It is not a magic wand. You all have to work on the relationship. He has to work on being a good father. Not saying that you're not now, but you need to continue to work on being a good father. So I don't want you to get hung up on that piece of paper and think this is the magic bullet that's gonna solve everything. It's not, okay?
Okay.
I think we are ready for the results. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostic regarding 4-year-old Nyora Scott. Mr. Scott, the DNA results conclusively prove that you are the father.
We already knew.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I know.
Yeah.
I know. We already knew.
I'm sorry.
No. So are you gonna make sure you?
Of course, I'll be there. I'll do what I'm supposed to do.
No.
Okay, now, I said what I said about the parenting agreement, that it's not a magic wand. By the same token, it does have some importance because it's important to her. So take a look at the agreement and see if you're willing to sign it.
And I've already signed it.
I'm gonna read it. But Your Honor, I believe in what you were saying, Your Honor. This is just the paper. I know for a fact that that's my daughter, and I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do.
Well, you know that now.
Can you read it out loud? We don't know what it says.
This agreement is made by and between Mother Tierra Clark, Father James Scott. Parenting timing, weekdays, Tierra is to have Nyora Monday through Friday. Weekends, James will have Nyora every other weekend. That's unfair.
That's only if we separate. This is if we separate. It's not binding.
So in terms of a concept, you may have to work on some specific terms. In terms of a concept, you're spending time with Nyora and you're doing the things you need to do. You're on board with that, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think that's a good first step. You all can work out the details of the agreement.
Absolutely.
I agree.
All right. I didn't get a chance to ask you, Mr. Scott. I think I saw your reaction. I can put two and two together, but I want to hear from you. How do you feel?
I'm extremely happy. I'm extremely excited. I can't wait to hold her and hug her. Without a shadow of a doubt, I know that she's mine.
Okay. And so that issue's never coming up again in this relationship. Is that correct?
Not ever.
Thank you.
All right. That is the determination of this court. Best wishes to both of you and to Nyora. And court is adjourned.
I can't wait to hold her in my arms. I'm relieved.
I know he's gonna be the good dad that he always have been to her.
I apologize for ever doubting you. I apologize for all the pain that I caused. I'm sorry.
I accept it. I just want to move forward.
Let's do it.
Today on Cutler's Court.
You have some issues about your compatibility.
Absolutely. That's why
and
we're
the issues controlling on one hand.
Everywhere I go,
I
it's gonna either be someone likes me, someone wanna date me. We were at the wing spot. He actually exchanged words with a police officer. because he feels like the police officer was looking at me.
Did you jump bad at a police officer because he looked at your wife?
I mean, you can look, but don't stare.
And what did the police officer say?
Relationships on the brink of collapse. This is Cutler's Court. Thomasina Simmons-Thomas says she's done shrinking herself to make her marriage work. She's petitioning her husband for a compatibility test, claiming Reggie's controlling behavior and lack of support have held her back for too long. Now, she's in court, ready to put herself first and find out if this marriage still has a future. Reginald Thomas says he's tired of being painted as the problem. He insists his protectiveness is rooted in love, not control, and he's done apologizing for how he shows up as a husband. Reginald feels blindsided by Thomasina's doubts, but he's here to set the record straight and prove their marriage doesn't need a test to validate it.
Your Honors, this is case 2087, Simmons-Thomas versus Thomas.
Ms. Simmons-Thomas, you all have been married for about 14 years and
Together for about 20 years.
together for 20 years.
Yes, totally.
And so just when you think you should have everything kind of worked out, you don't. And you're trying to find out, are we even still compatible?
Absolutely. So basically, today I'm here to get you guys to get him to understand. I feel suffocated in my marriage. I feel like I'm a kid. I feel like he's controlling, and I want him to let up some.
People who are controlling, as you described, that's typically not something they just develop.
Oh, absolutely
overnight.
not. So when we first met, it was, you know, it was very
charming.
It was charming, very cute. I thought it was
Take
very,
charge, man, and he's
good guy.
You
Now
liked
that's
all that
not
stuff.
cute. It's out of hand now. It's out of control now. So at first it was kind of cute, but it's not cute now.
Is it different now than it was at the beginning? Or is it
Absolutely.
that you're just tired of it?
It's just progressing now. It's just progressing.
Do you understand she feels like she is, quote, suffocating, end quote?
Yes, ma'am. That's why we're here today.
Okay, do you think you're controlling?
No, I do
Of course,
not.
he's not gonna think he's controlling.
And
nothing
you'd be
because he's the
surprised.
one
Some
that's
people like, yeah, I
controlling.
know,
So he's not
I
gonna
run.
think he's controlling. So asking a person is
No,
Some people do. Some people
No,
are like,
no, no.
yeah, I can
But
be
and
controlled.
then they say, but,
No.
and then they have a whole reason why they're doing
So
what they're
let me
doing.
kind of explain.
Hold on, Miss Thomas. You don't think you're controlling?
No, ma'am.
Of course he's not.
Okay, so what is she talking about then?
Let me explain. So
Hold on,
Miss
Miss
Simmons-Thomas, hold on. Look.
See?
Wait a minute.
We
Then
got you.
Wait a minute.
Wait, who's
controlling? Not only she gonna control him, she gonna control my
Right.
partner.
let me
No,
explain.
man. Miss Simmons Thomas, we gonna let you tell the story, but I just want to hear from this quiet, seems to be
Yeah,
non-controlling
that's being
gentleman.
conniving. That's conniving. That's not. Listen, Your Honor, let me explain it.
Okay, hold on. You have no idea.
I'm just a concerned husband. That's all.
Okay,
That's all.
all right.
All right.
Miss Simmons
All
Thomas,
right,
you
okay,
gotta.
we're gonna
you-
sit back for this one. We've been
Yeah.
waiting. All right, she's
Yes.
been chopping.
So
Come on.
basically, we met about 20 years ago. He came into a store where I was working at, and he tried to give me his number, but I wasn't interested in him at all. So I kind of blew him off. And later on that night, he called me, and I was so like, how in the world did you get my number?
Yeah, I was about
So
to say.
he paid someone in our town to get my number.
Okay, I see how you work.
Yes.
All right, so did you like, oh my goodness, or were you like, this is weird?
Yeah, kind of.
But you talked to him.
Yeah, I talked to him, but yeah, you know, eventually he wanted me over, so now we're here. So now that he wanted me over, he needs to lighten up some. You know, I have events that I want to attend, and he won't allow me to attend the events. So basically, my friend had a bridal shower here in Atlanta, and I wanted to attend. And he's gonna tell my friend, I would take her, but she can go, but I have to take her. Like I'm a kid. No.
Now, you live in Alabama, right?
Correct.
About how far is
3
your home?
hours.
3 hours.
Yes.
What she leaving out was, it's gonna be scribbles at this job.
No, he assumed that, Your Honor. He never.
Okay,
no,
wait,
no,
hold
no.
on. Let's take it back. So, did you tell her you can go, but I'm going to drive you?
No,
Yes.
Your Honor.
So you
Yes.
did. You did.
Yes.
He just made-
Miss Simmons Thomas. Miss Simmons Thomas.
Hold on.
This is going to work a lot better.
No,
If I
not
can-
if he say stuff that's not true.
Well-
It's not
But we're
gonna
gonna
work
give
out.
you a chance.
Okay.
If she keep talking, you'll be on my side.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
Well,
not.
Miss, if you, again, you're saying he's controlling, but he hasn't interrupted you once. Every time I talk to him, you interrupt.
Yeah, because I have to tell the truth. He's not
But,
telling
but,
me.
but there's a time and a place. If you're talking over him, we can't hear you.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So I overheard them saying something about strippers.
Okay.
So that's a no-no. Ain't nobody finna be swinging around in no thongs and no nothing like that in front of my wife.
What did you think was gonna happen if you didn't drive up?
Bridal showers they get carried away sometimes. You never know what goes on. You know, I never attended one because I'm not a bridal. So
How did you know?
So how do you know?
I mean, I just know what goes on.
No, you.
But how do you know if you've never attended? Are you and the fellas talking about, that bridal shower, they turned up?
It's just like a bachelor party. They do the
So
same
you
thing.
assume.
They do not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have any reason to believe your wife would be unfaithful?
Thank you, Your Honor. That's
Nope.
it right there.
Okay, so if that's the issue, you don't believe she'll be unfaithful, so it's not a matter of her, some stripper is so fine that she's gonna do something she shouldn't do.
Absolutely.
That you agree with that. You don't believe your wife would do anything.
I
like
agree
that.
she won't, but I don't trust the guys. I don't trust them.
Your Honor,
Okay, I think she trust and believe.
Your Honor.
She gonna take
Your Honor,
care of
that's
herself.
true.
Hold on.
Mr. Taylor, you don't have anything to worry about. She ain't gonna let anybody get
Hello.
a word in edgewise.
Tell him again,
Talk to her.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Baby.
Absolutely.
She
Anything to worry about.
and here's the thing. Have you ever heard the phrase, just because you're on a diet don't mean you can't look at the menu?
All right. School him.
So just because she on a diet, you the diet, by the way, if you don't know, don't mean she can't look at the menu and say, oh, that's cute, but let me get back over here on my diet.
Right. So, Your Honor, let's talk about the Jamaica trip.
Coming up,
You done seen Stella got her groove back. She already got her groove back.
Oh,
What
my
she going over there
God.
for?
But she's not going to get her groove. She's going to just enjoy
Yeah, but her
time with
friend might be trying to get her groove.
That ain't got nothing to do with her.
Nothing.
do you have a relationship that's gone bad? Submit your case at cutlerscourt.com.
I overheard them saying something about strippers.
Okay.
So that's a no-no. Ain't nobody finna be swinging around in no thongs and no nothing like that in front of my wife.
What did you think was going to happen if you didn't drive up?
Bridal showers they get carried away sometimes.
Please tell me about Jamaica.
Listen, so my friend had a really tough year last year. So she booked this Jamaica trip a year in advance. We were supposed to go together. However, because he's a supervisor at his job, he wasn't able to get off. So I was still gonna go with my friend on this trip. So my friend said, let me call Reggie first and ask him if you can go. You see how absurd, you see how foolish that sounds?
Yeah.
Now you can't agree. So when she got him on the phone, he was like, if I can't take her, she won't go. You know, and I feel like the things that he should take control with, like when we go to, we're at my son's school for a meeting, it's gonna be always ask my wife. So it's okay I handle all the business, all the finances, but now when it's time for me to go on a trip, I have to ask him.
So we
Got
got
you.
that.
All right.
We're gonna work on this, okay?
Okay.
I know it's hard, but we're gonna work on this, okay?
The reason why I say ask my wife, because she talks.
And you don't.
She talks all the time, so go ahead, just ask her.
Okay, but let's talk about Jamaica.
The Jamaica trip.
Yes.
She told you her friends she had a rough time, so she on the verge of being single. I know what goes on over there.
Okay.
So,
Have you ever been to Jamaica?
no, I never, but I got a lot of friends that went. Now, as we go back to that, I trust her. I don't trust them guys over there.
Oh, God.
What is the difference between her walking down the street in Alabama and Jamaica?
There is no difference, but, I mean, you done seen Stella got her groove back. She already got her groove back.
Oh,
What
my
she going over there
God.
for?
But she's not going to get her groove. She's going to just enjoy
Yeah, but her
time with
friend might be trying to get her groove
That
back.
ain't got nothing to do with her.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So that's your sole reason?
Which is
because
You think
I ain't
that's
trying-
something you saw in a movie might happen to your
Absolutely.
wife.
It's just like sending a guy to Dominican
it is
Republic.
not. It is not.
You asking for trouble.
Just like you talk in the principal's meeting. Mm-hmm. Sir, my ticket's bought, and then be gone.
He'll be somewhere sick. He'll go somewhere. He'll be
That's fine. You do you, because I'm doing me.
Yeah.
He can only control what you allow him to
I agree.
control.
So let me ask you this. Everywhere I go,
I don't
it's
see
gonna
it
either
controlling.
be someone likes me, someone wanna date me. We were at the wing spot. You just gotta hear me out.
Okay.
The police officer. He actually exchanged words with the police officer in the wing spot because he feels like the police officer was looking at me. So after that commotion died down, we sit down to order food. The waitress asked him, "What would you like?" Don't ask me, ask my wife. You see, but this is time for you to speak, but when you were just going back and forth with the police officer, you had no problem talking.
Did you jump bad at a police officer because he looked at your wife?
I mean, you can look, but don't stare.
And what did the police officer say?
I mean, he respected me as a man, like.
And that's his second time doing that, Your Honor.
She does this also.
Okay, wait. Are you when women look at him, do you get the side eye?
I mean, hey, my presence gonna dominate the room anyway, so I'll just go ahead and let you know. And I also feel like, Your Honor, like, he's a good guy, he's a great provider. But when it comes down to doing things like around the house, he's a procrastinator, he's lazy. I have to kind of take control and dominate. For an example, we had a bathroom doorknob on the master bedroom that's been off the door, I know, at least 2 months. Every day, "Hey, Reggie, would you please do the door?" Just before we came to the shore, just so I won't bring it up, but I'm still gonna bring it up. He fixed it.
You know what? I feel in my spirit a couple things.
Okay.
First of all, y'all are really cute. I start there, and I can tell y'all love each other. Number two, most of what y'all fighting about, crazy. And let me tell you why. They got handy persons. Don't fight about that. Would you fix this?
I'm not gonna pay somebody to do something.
But you know what? Would you rather her pay $30 and get it fixed and leave you alone?
You know, I don't mind.
Okay.
Money is not the issue. She's the one that cheap like to save and
hold up.
stuff like that.
I'm not cheap. It doesn't take, he spends a lot of money on shoes and clothes. It doesn't take a lot of money to look good. I mean, I can look good on a budget. And my thing is, so that you can keep affording this luxury living, you can cut costs where you can and you can fix it yourself.
Up next.
We administered a compatibility test that judged psychological safety, physical attraction, love and feelings, and finances. Let's go to the numbers.
I know what goes on over there.
Have you ever been to Jamaica?
No, I never, but I got a lot of friends that went. It's just like sending a guy to Dominican
It is
Republic.
not.
You asking for trouble.
You have some issues about your compatibility.
Absolutely, that's why
And
we're
the
here to see
issues
what's compatible.
are that you say he's controlling on one
Very.
hand, but in areas where he should step up, he's
don't.
not stepping up.
He's always asking my wife.
All right, so at this time, we're gonna call our compatibility expert, Dr. Stacii Jae Johnson, to give us the results of your compatibility test and just to let us know what she thinks about all of this.
Yes.
Patrick, would you please escort Dr. Johnson into the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
Before you give us the results of the compatibility test, just tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are and what you do.
Absolutely. My name is Dr. Stacii Jae Johnson. I am a renowned relationship expert and a best-selling author. I have a master's degree in marriage and family therapy, and I've been helping people with the tools to create, cultivate, and keep healthy romantic relationships for over a decade.
All right. So the floor is yours.
Yeah, so we administered a compatibility test that judged psychological safety, physical attraction, love and feelings, and finances. Now, before I get into the numbers, I want to go over a couple of bullet points, if that's okay. All right. Control and trust must be balanced in a marriage. When one partner restricts the other's independence, resentment builds. The plaintiff has been very upfront with her feeling suffocated by her husband because he's not allowing her to go to this bridal events and these travel events. What I think the defendant is, he has some trust issues, not with her, but with all of the narratives that he's created or read about that happen in certain places because of certain things. But sir, the defendant specifically, resentment, I know she's laughing today, but we want 20 more years, right? She's going to continue to feel resentment towards you from holding her back. So I would suggest that you balance your trust and control with regard to that. Let's go to number 2. Past relationship dynamics influence present behavior. Partners must address old wounds instead of building new walls. It seems like because the plaintiff does, you know, she's a talkative lady, So with that, he kind of pulls back in these meetings with schools and things like that, but she doesn't feel supported. And the more she doesn't feel supported, it's going to build new walls. So instead of leaning back, if someone asks you a question in the meeting, say, babe, I got it, right? Number 3. Effort and shared responsibility keep a marriage strong. When one partner consistently procrastinates or avoids household responsibilities, it leads to frustration. She's seeing you taking care of all these other things, except when she needs something, the doorknob is not taken care of. So make her a priority. Again, this is key. We don't want to build new walls. Okay? You all have an adorable relationship, and I do, Judge, admit how they do banter is healthy. But we don't want it to grow to where it's not healthy if those new walls of resentment are built. Let's go to the numbers. Yes, I love it when it turns out like this. The plaintiff, Thomasina, is 88% compatible with the defendant, Regenald, 92% compatible. And I can tell you their numbers are all close to 100. It's, again, now are going into that finances. There is something and underlying something that they kind of lightly brought up today, but yes, you are absolutely compatible.
Oh, that's good to know.
Dr. Johnson, thank you so much for your analysis and your comments. It gives us a jumping off point.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. All right, bye-bye. Good luck to you all.
Now, I know you see yourself as her protector, her husband, and rightfully so. But she's got to live life. Cocooning her is not the way to do that.
So if it was on the other shoe, I can't go.
What you mean you can't? You don't have to go.
If I wanted to go to Jamaica or something like that.
Your Honor, he's a homebody. He doesn't want to. He works 13 to 14 hours a day. I asked him, do he want to go out? His friends invite him to stuff. And he chooses not to go. It's his choice. It's not my choice. So do I not tell you you need to go out and live some? Do I not tell you that?
You do.
Y'all are funny, because you like, go out and live some, and he's like, go out and buy some, and neither one of y'all are doing it.
Right, and Your Honor, watch this now. I'm getting ready to go to law school. I know he hates that. But he doesn't want me to work. He wants me to go to school and be this smart person, but he doesn't want me to work.
Honestly, I don't. I mean,
Okay,
I
so
make
what do you
enough money
want?
to take care of both of us. The family, and she don't have to pay no bills, none of that.
So you just want her home waiting for you?
Yes,
I mean,
that's what
that
he
would be
wants.
nice, but she's
yes, that's what
real
he wants.
dominant, so I know I can't stop it. She's gonna get a job no matter what.
You have to be responsible for your life and the things that you do. And the reason you haven't done those things is because you said, I'm not.
Yep.
Not because he's put his mark on it. But once he says that, you're like, I understand, honey, but I'm getting ready to do this. And then you have to do it. Moving and operating in fear is a mistake always. What is FEAR? It's something, false evidence appearing real.
Yeah.
Fear, false evidence appearing real. All the things you're talking about are not real. You just, in your mind, like, oh, what about that? What about that? So you don't want to operate in fear.
You know, as you said before, life is too short. So, spend, but spend within reason, and let her live and enjoy life. Okay? So the determination of this court is that you all are compatible and you should stay together. With that, court is adjourned.
I feel confident now that we're compatible, so we should continue for another 20 years. So I appreciate the judge's insight with their expertise of being married so long.
I'm happy that we're compatible, and like the judge said, let her live. I'm gonna let her live.
I actually love you guys.
Today on Cutler's Court.
Are you all together right now?
No.
No.
First of all, he is lying and he's manipulative.
Yeah,
you would call me out. You call me all this.
I was high off of a substance that I've never taken before. It was a hard, we were smoking that I thought it was, and it was actually laced.
As you stand here right now, do you believe that you and Mr. Wade are compatible?
Relationships on the brink of collapse. This is Cutler's Court. Melissa Salazar is in court today, petitioning her on and off again boyfriend Joel for a compatibility test. She says their once loving relationship has turned toxic, marked by control, outbursts, and emotional instability. Melissa admits the toll it's taken on her has been heavy, and now she's questioning whether their love is strong enough to survive the damage. Joel Wade says he's still reeling from Melissa's past betrayal and admits he sought revenge by sleeping with her friend. While he's not ready to walk away, Joel is questioning whether their relationship can truly heal or if too much damage has already been done.
Your Honors, this is case 2124, Salazar versus Wade.
Thank you, Patrick. Ms. Salazar, you brought your boyfriend to court today because you have some trust issues. Is that correct?
Yes, but he's not my boyfriend, but I'm trying to see if he's the right one for me.
Okay. Tell me how you two met.
So we met high school. We were in our laptops doing work, and then he started going like this next to me, and then he just started talking to me. He was like, "Why don't you talk?" And I was like, I'm just focusing or something like that, I forgot. And then from there, we just started talking, and I gave him my Instagram because I was trying to get to know him, and, you know, I found him attractive and cute, and then from there, we met each other.
What class was this?
I think this was language arts class.
And you start doing this at her?
You were like this.
I stayed dancing when I'm chilling, you know. I saw her, she looked good. And I had some problems with my mother. After that first day we talked to each other, she was like, you know, I want to help you with your mom. It was really quick. We vibed like that. It was real quick. So that's also why I'm here, is because I really do love her. Very caring. She's been there for me a very long time through abuse and, you know, being broke. And most girls nowadays, they really don't stay around for all that, but she stayed through.
What kind of problems was Ms. Salazar able to help you with?
She did help me and my mother get closer. We were not at good terms throughout high school. And she was like, this is not how you're supposed to be acting with your mother. You shouldn't be fighting her. You shouldn't, you shouldn't be having arguments with her.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be out of the house. You should be living with her.
So she was interested in restoration?
Most def.
Okay.
So, Ms. Salazar, you all met in high school and started talking. How long ago was that?
2019.
Have you all been together, dating the last 5 years continuously?
2019, like a year. It was real, and then after that, it was like an off and on thing. Like, I was trying to see if he was the right one for me. There was problems with him. Toxic man.
Was he controlling? Was he...
Yeah, controlling, backstabber, anger issues.
So give me an example of the controlling issue you talked about.
So there was this time that he hit my car.
With his hands or with another car?
With a metal stick, like outside my car, like he hit it.
So were you outside the car when you hit it?
So this is what happened. We were at a gas station, we got into an argument, and she kicked me out of the car. So I was walking on the side of the road, I'm off, I'm already walking up the road, and I'm yelling, trying to find my way home, and she's driving up the street, speeding down the street, honking her horn, and then makes a U-turn, honking her horn, coming back down the street, hits another U, and drives up next to me and looks at me and smiles. So I pick up a stick, and as she's driving off again, I throw it at her car. I'm like, because she's taunting me. I'm sitting here like,
I didn't kick him out. No, because
she kicked me out. She definitely kicked me out.
I kicked you out because you said something rude to me.
In the heat of the argument, I called her.
You called me a and then after that, I kicked you out.
And then what happened?
From there, his mom just told him leave her alone, and I just left.
Yeah. You also said he is a backstabber?
So I had issues with the ex-friend. She hit me out of nowhere in the car. I was like in the passenger seat, and she was behind me. So she hit me out of nowhere, and I told him about it. They hanged out in 2020, I think, and he knew that I had problems with her. And
okay, so this girl hit you, and you had some problem with her, and so you told him about it.
Yeah.
What did you say to him about him hanging out with her?
Well, this was when him and I, we were not even together. She ended up texting me that they hanged out that they had.
Okay.
That's what he said, yeah.
So this girl texts you and says, oh, I had sex with your ex.
Yeah, because I had sex with her man. But this was because, yeah, I'll put it out there, yeah.
Did you do it?
I messed up. Yeah, I messed up.
When you said she hit you, was that because you had sex with her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I am not like that. This was like 2018. I'm not like that.
I will say that she has changed a lot. I can't give her props on that, so that's why I am in here trying to fix these things. Now, that story is accurate to a point. Me and the friend were trying to get back at her because not only did she sleep with her friends, man, she slept with my friend.
So it's two different gentlemen.
Okay.
Okay, got you.
So that happened, and the plan was for me and her to get back at her.
And how was Miss Salazar supposed to find out about all this? What was the plan?
We were about to have sex, but I couldn't do it. And that girl, she was like, I don't want to do it either. So we was like, all right, bet. We still got to get her, though. And we was like, okay, what we going to do? I said, send her a video of me and say, you know, we was having sex. So she took a picture of me, and she sent it to her. And ever since then, it's been like, she said, oh, you my friend, you backstab me. But honestly, I just see it as, although I didn't really have sex with her, I see it as my form of getting back at her for what she did to me and her.
Your decision, it hasn't worked out well for you.
Oh, it worked perfectly. She's been off for years.
But was that the goal for you to have her off with you for years? Was that the goal?
No, it wasn't the goal.
Okay, so it didn't work out the way you wanted it to.
It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. It worked out way too
long term.
Actually.
Yeah.
Coming up.
So in terms of whether you and Miss Salazar are compatible, do you have any issues?
She spends all her money. She goes out of the country. She goes to Puerto Rico. She loves going on trips. Everybody deserves a vacation. But if you don't have the funds to do it, then you might want to wait a little bit longer until you do. That's all I'm saying.
So don't spend what you don't have.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have a relationship that's gone bad? Submit your case at cutlerscourt.com.
This girl texts you and says, oh, I had sex with your ex.
Yeah, because I had sex with her man.
When you said she hit you, was that because you had sex with her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you all together right now?
No.
Y'all are trying to figure that if y'all should be a couple. Is that why you're here, to try to figure out whether you all should be together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, but what he just said about the friend and I slept with his friend. So, first of all, he is lying and he's manipulative. First, he hanged out with her, and then after, I paid him back with his friend, and I had with him. So I did the revenge. And you're lying.
Well, nobody has bragging rights right now. Let me just, there's nothing to brag about at this point. All right, do you have any issues with Miss Salazar?
I don't have any issues with her. She, like I said, she's always helped me out. The first time I was using, she was there for me, kind of. She actually kind of left me that night, but.
Cause why? Because you would be rude to me and you would cuss me out.
Yeah,
you would call me out. You call me all this.
I was extremely high off of a substance.
You were rude.
I was high off of a substance that I've never taken before. It was a hard, we was smoking that I thought it was, and it was actually laced with meth. It got to a point where, I was being belligerent, very mean and nasty to her, and she left me. But ever since then, she's been, pretty nice. She's, tried to help me stay sane. You get what I mean? Use. It lasted for 2 or 3 years. I got clean earlier last year. All that anger, it came from, it was my decision to keep doing it, but it was also my decision to get out of it. So it's possible for everybody, you know what I mean?
So in terms of whether you and Miss Salazar are compatible, do you have any issues like she does this or she's that make you think, well, we might not be compatible?
Yeah, her financial. She is an entrepreneur. She has her own little business, and I want to see her grow that into something else. I don't mind even financing that if she can show me that, she's going to stay on the track. And I myself have my own business plans, and I don't mind sharing that fruit with her afterwards if I can see that she's going to do what she got to do.
What are the things that you see as a problem with her financially? Does she spend all her money?
She spends all her money.
No
She
savings.
goes out to, she goes out of the country. She goes to Puerto Rico. She loves going on trips. She loves going on vacation. She loves going to Florida. She loves doing things. I know, have fun. You get what I mean? Everybody deserves a vacation. But if you don't have the funds to do it, then you might want to wait a little bit longer until you do. That's all I'm saying.
So don't spend what you don't have.
Yeah, exactly.
So finances is one thing. Any other issues with her?
I'm gonna say communication. Her, I ain't gonna say there's a language barrier, but her communication, her comprehension skills, I feel like there's something we should do about that. That's just a big problem. She needs to learn how to communicate and listen. She doesn't like to listen.
When you say she doesn't like to listen, does she interrupt you, or do you tell her something and then she ignores what you say? What does it mean to you when you say she doesn't listen?
In the middle of my sentence, she like to cut me off. If she feels if I'm wrong, right there in that moment, she's gonna cut me off and correct me, even if I'm not even done explaining the sentence.
So you need somebody to actually listen, whether they agree with it, but at least give you the chance to verbalize what you're thinking.
Exactly, that's it.
I just want to ask one question. Ms. Salazar, I know you're here to find out if you are compatible, but my question to you is, as you stand here right now, do you believe that you and Mr. Wade are compatible?
No.
Okay, Mr. Wade, do you think you and Ms. Salazar are compatible? Not what you want to be, but like, right now.
No.
Your existing dynamic.
No.
Well, you came here to get some answers, and we're gonna get you those answers. You all took a compatibility test, and we're now gonna have our expert, Dr. Stacii Jae Johnson, come out and give us the results of your test.
Up next.
He thinks I'm cutting him off, and then he starts going crazy, trying to like hit something or go crazy. Like he has anger issues, like bad. That I. So
And you
then
do
from
as
there,
well.
we can't even communicate. So, you said what?
You do as well.
So are you all together right now?
No.
No.
I did the revenge. First, he hanged out with her, and then after, I paid him back with his friend, and I had with him.
Well, nobody has
You're
bragging
lying.
rights right now. Let me just, there's nothing to brag about at this point. Dr. Johnson.
Yes.
Good day to you. How are you doing?
I'm amazing today. How are both of you doing?
Doing well.
Doing well.
Good stuff.
So, Dr. Johnson, would you share with the litigants a little bit about who you are?
Absolutely. My name is Dr. Stacii Jae Johnson. I am a renowned relationship expert and best-selling author. I have a master's degree in marriage and family therapy, and I've been helping people with the tools to attract and keep healthy romantic relationships for over a decade.
You've been listening to the testimony, and you also gave our litigants a compatibility test.
Yes.
Tell us what you found out.
Absolutely. So we looked at psychological safety, physical attraction, love and feelings, and finances. Now, before we go into the numbers, I do want to cover a couple of bullet points. So number one, a relationship cannot thrive in a cycle of control, mistrust, and emotional volatility. Without safety and respect, love alone isn't enough. Equally, for the plaintiff and the defendant, there are some anger issues here, right? For her to put him out of the car and then taunt him and turn back around and then they just go home like nothing happened. there's some big challenges equally for both of them, not healthy at all right? Number two, addiction and past mistakes don't define a person, but rebuilding trust requires transparency, accountability, and consistent actions over time. The defendant was saying she doesn't listen, and there's some communication problems. So I would encourage you to work together and maybe not compromise, but collaborate in your communication.
It's because, like, we have a long conversation, like it's different topics. And then from there, I cut him off when he says something wrong in one topic, trying to communicate with him good so he could understand me. And he thinks I'm cutting him off. Like, he starts going crazy, like, don't cut me off, don't cut me off, don't cut me off. And then he starts going crazy, trying to like hit something or go crazy, basically. So from there, I can't even continue to have a conversation with him because he goes too far with it. Like he has anger issues, like bad. That I. So
and you
then
do
from
as
there,
well.
we can't even communicate. So, you said what?
You do as well. I would suggest, I tell clients to do this. There's a pillow exercise. If you put the pillow in your hand, he cannot talk until you are done communicating. You give him the pillow and then he talks. That possibly can help them get their concerns out.
Whoever
without
has
being
the pillow
interrupted. Whoever
is the
has
only
the pillow
person can talk.
is the only person that's talking.
I feel like that's a very good idea.
Yeah, but then it's
I
like...
think we are compatible, but there has to be, you said there's no compromising. I want to put that word in there because it's like a give or take.
In a
It's
healthy
collaboration.
romantic relationship, collaboration.
Collaboration, okay. I can understand that. And some simple exercises like that would help us out.
Yeah, when you have the pillow, she's not talking. When she has the pillow, you're not talking. All right, number 3, financial priorities must align for long-term stability. When one partner values saving while the other prioritizes experiences, conflict is inevitable. Your travel, absolutely, you should enjoy life. But as a partner in a relationship, it's not I want to travel. It is you go to your partner and ask them, hey, this is what I'm thinking. What is this going to do with our relationship and what we're trying to build? Again, collaborating in a relationship is best, and definitely finances is extremely important to do that in that area. So let's go to the numbers. All right, with the numbers, Melissa, the plaintiff, is 52% compatible with Joel, the defendant, 63% compatible. I do want to point out that in every area, the compatibility was between 29 and 37% equally. Do I think that they're compatible with each other? I think that they need to do some self-work, and they're not really compatible for anyone at this point because they're both equally acting out in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
All right. Well, Dr. Johnson, thank you very much. We appreciate it as always.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think Dr. Johnson was able to give you, here is why why you feel the way you feel. And a lot of it is because you've got some things that you need to do for you so that you're good for not just him, but anybody. And the same is for you. I don't disagree with her analysis. There's some things that you all need to work on and pull together before you're ready to love someone else and bring them into your world.
Mm-hmm. So nobody here in the room thinks you're compatible, but that doesn't mean you can't be friends. It doesn't mean you all can't have a relationship, but in terms of being a couple right now, you all are not there. And so you each have some things to work on, as Judge Dana said, and I hope you all will take that to heart. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means in this moment right now, where you are individually, you are not compatible to be in a romantic relationship, right? So for your individual issues, congratulations on your journey. Please continue on that. If you need some counseling with that, if you're not already in counseling, don't be afraid to seek that to make sure you stay on that journey. Be supportive of him to the extent you all are involved with each other. Be supportive of him on that journey. Make sure you keep your finances in order.
Yeah, I will.
All right? And, one day, who knows? But for right now, you probably need to go your separate ways as a couple. So that is the judgment of this court, and court is adjourned.
I knew the results were going to be horrible, to be honest, but...
I mean, if he changes the way he speaks to me and not be rude, then maybe, yeah.
I do love this girl, so regardless of them, I'm still going to try to fix it after we fix our own problems.